Good afternoon from the shed. Here we are again. I've decided to develop some more stencils. I've already produced some because I want to get going. However, I will demonstrate how I did my stencils, what I did. So I've just got some card here. This is the A4 printer card, so it's quite flexible. And I'll just move these out the way because I shall use them after. So I just take a pencil and think about some kind of floral shape. Just a little bit random, not very accurate, but it doesn't matter. Don't want it to be perfect shape. I'd rather have something a little bit different. So I just draw it out and I get my scalpel, and this is the bit you've got to be careful. Obviously these are so sharp they'll just slice through your skin and you won't even know. So that's why I always put a little bit of blue tack in there just to protect whatever, and then I will keep my fingers out the way. So I might be going all over the place on here, but I'm just going to exert a level of pressure till I feel that I've got some control, and as I get round I'm actually going to move the paper and drag the paper a little bit as well, and it might be that I'll kind of move up a little bit. Usually I try and keep the blade in, keep my fingers out the way, and then I'll start going round. Okay, and I'm not always going to be exactly in the lines of the pencil. Doesn't matter because this is pretty much random. Oops, see what I did there? Okay, so I'm going to bring that around a little bit then, and good job my finger wasn't there. She says, laughing. Funny. So yeah, this is not one for unsupervised youngsters, or even, yeah, just they don't want to be using these. This is this could take your fingers off. So I don't know, you probably haven't seen, but one of my earlier videos I was having a little ramble, and I was talking about the fact that back in the 80s I was a paste-up artist, which is when you are literally doing desktop publishing, making up pages in magazines and newspapers by hand, and it was a skill. I had to do a 2-year apprenticeship to become a paste-up artist, and you would literally be using a scalpel just like this, and you'd be using that scalpel to cut text, slice through text and place them onto layouts that would then, and then photographs. So I cut out backgrounds of photographs. Before we had things like Photoshop that did it all for you, it was a scalpel blade that would go around the images and pick out the bits that you didn't want. Right, okay then. And that's where I kind of learnt the skill with the scalpel. I am a bit rusty, it's been a long time. I've only just started using them again recently. I'm just going to carefully pull that. Just missed a few little bits. Make sure I've got that. And there we have it. So I'll carefully put my scalpel out the way. Safety first and all that. And I'll probably turn that over because, as you can see, this is kind of sticking up a little bit, but if I put it down I can lay it flat, so I can use that as a stencil. And then I've also got this one that I can place somewhere. Great on the jelly printer. Although I'm not going to do jelly printing just now, but I will be doing that in another video. So that is a demonstration on how I create my stencils. But for now, and also you're going to be on a cutting mat. Meant to say that this is a cutting mat, so you're not going to go through your surface because, as I said, the scalpels are pretty strong. Get that in there. Right, back on to this background that I've been tinkering with, and I'm feeling the urge to put some stenciling on here. However, I feel that I want to add a little bit more to the background, make it a bit more vibrant, and I'll get some more golds in there. Try and get them to stand out there. They're not quite there yet. In fact, I might. So I'm going to go with. I just want to put something on here. So this morning I kind of developed this page from just having a background to putting a little bit more bits on it, and I'm continuing to do that now, but flying solo just to see what I want to add to this before I put some floral shapes on there. Just a few little bits, and you can see that I like my swirls. I do like doing a few swirls. What else can I put on there? I think I'm going to go in with a darker colour because I want my floral shapes maybe to be lighter. So I'm going to see what this burgundy is going to be translucent, but it's got a bit of a shiny bit on there, and maybe a bit of purple just to see what effect this has. Do something with this. Maybe I can scrape it around, do something on here. This is on my deli paper, which is actually, you see what it's doing there? I think I've gone on maybe on the greasier side of it, but that might actually have a nice effect. At the same time, I feel that I want to just darken this a little bit. I don't know what I want to do, but I just want to do something on here just to get a little bit more contrast on it. So I did want it to be more delicate. Where's the paint gone? It's not coming off. No, I'm just gonna put a bit of this on here. Just feel that I want to get that on there, and then maybe move it around. Okay, and as I'm doing that, maybe I can scrape a little bit. So just anything just to get a little bit more texture on that background before I go in with the stenciling. Put a little bit more up there, and a little bit more down here. Scrape it around. And actually, still want to get that gold coming through. But, oh no, that was what I was thinking. I know there was something, I've got my mind exploring some possibilities just before I started today, and I was thinking, I like this big Posca, whether I can use this to just kind of do a rough bit of this, whatever this is. What is this? Just to see what that does as a yeah, just a little, not too obvious, but something like that, just to get that happening in the background. So you see what I'm doing here. I'm just gently putting a hint, getting some of that gold coming through, but it's not, it won't be fully materialized. Yeah, that was it. That was in my little head. Had this idea, what if? And this is what I love. Entrepreneurs, they do that. What if? Why not? And that's the creativity, the what if, why not, where you try things out, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That's 3 of those, and I'm going to go for a smaller one. Hopefully that, yeah, still on there. So dib dab, dib dab, dib dab. And then going back to these stencils, you can literally cut out and draw whatever you want to do. I haven't, this is just the cardboard that I'm doing at the moment. This, I'm sure there will be other things that I can cut out. I had an idea for using something, but I can't remember what it is at the moment, but I'm definitely wanting to try some different masking. Actually, that's what it was. Oh, there you go. So it's just come back to me. Where is it? Yeah, this deli paper could become a mask, and I could start cutting that out. So I might have a go with that. Not now, but another time. Right, so at the moment then, we've got some, I'm enjoying this. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to put some more on. Quite liking just putting some little florals on. Put a little teeny tiny one on. That's right. Dabbing it a little bit so it's not perfect, but there we go. And as I'm doing this, I'm starting to feel that maybe as I develop with this piece, I might put something green. Green is a nice contrast. Is it a contrast? Is it complement? I get confused. With red on the colour wheels. I'll just put a little bit up here. I'm enjoying this. Watch out. Oh, I won't be able to stop. Oh, look, that one's got a little bit delicate. I'll dab round there. I'll put the arm off. It's gone a bit delicate. Right. And now I feel that I want to stick this one over here. Might be that one. Is it that one? Just put a little hint over here. lacy. You have to be careful because that is delicate. You get carried away, as you do. Just really liking this gold. I haven't done a big one yet. I was going to do the big ones later, but anyway, you kind of get the idea. And now, as I've got those on there, I do feel that I want to maybe, oh, I got maybe this pink. Just wanted to add a little bit something on here. Just make these a little bit more pronounced because I like doing them. Over here, and another one over here. And a little bit over here. Okay, that was just a quick addition, just to again add something else today. So showing you how to create your own stencil, using a stencil, using it with a nice Posca, thick Posca, nice gold one, adding a little bit of something darker in the background with some more translucent paints, and I'll let that dry, and then I'll go off, have a little ponder and think about what I want to do next. But I just thought I'd share that with you. So a little Shed Shenanigans extra on a Friday. Like, share and subscribe if you're enjoying following my little journey, because there's going to be a lot more where this came from. Bye for now.